Alright, so finally there's going to be a video on how to take this crap out. I looked everywhere online, I couldn't find it. I'm going to be taking this old thing out. It's been not spitting out CDs and making weird noises. So that's coming out. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is take this plastic bezel off. There are clips in the top left corner, the top right corner, and right down here in these bottom corners. So when you pry this off, try to start around there so you don't snap the weaker places up here. The best way that I can figure out how to get to it is a flathead screwdriver right around the corners up here. If you have some kind of plastic tool, definitely plastic, because if you use anything harder, it'll scratch up your plastic up here. But anything you can pry under here, pry it out, and it'll get that first one. Once you get that first one, you're golden. Alright, so I just popped this corner out. Slowly go down, make your way to the next one down here. That one's out. I like to pop this thing out to get under here easy. I can show you how to take that out once I get this next one out. Just be very careful and try to pull as close as you can to the corners. That one's not wanting to come out. I'll try back down here. There's that bottom one. And there's the top one. As you can see on here, those are the 4 clip places. Alright, now you got this. You're going to have a screw here, 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 here. I already took those other ones out. You're going to have one back there, and right back there. Those are going to be the 6 that you're going to want to take out, and then you can remove the whole thing. Alright, just got those out. Now the entire thing will slide out towards you with one hand. There it goes. This thing's huge. Slowly bring it down. This is what you have behind here. My car is completely stock, so everything here is where it's supposed to be. There you go. You can have this clip, your harness, your antenna, which is one thing I'm going for here, because I'm doing an antenna delete on my WRX. Alright, I got it out. A little harder than I thought it was going to be. But what I could not find online is where the antenna went, where exactly it's routed. So, you have your antenna wire here. It's not connected, or it's not tied in with the rest of your harnesses over here. What it does is it goes down. Let me get a good shot of this. It goes down, and it's going, you can actually feel where it's at. There it is. Right at the end of this plastic piece, you can feel across here there's going to be a bump. That is actually your antenna wire. It routes down here, across here, and it's going to come up through here, up into your little panels up here, and out to the top of this bad boy, which is going to get taken out today. So, next step is to remove the plastic and the carpet and everything holding this down, which actually isn't that hard. So I'm just going to fold this back so we're down to the bare carpet here. So over here, it's really hard for me to see because it's sunny today. There we go. This, you can use a flathead screwdriver. I can just twist mine off. This is a twist. As you can see, There's a threaded piece in there, and this is threaded in. That's a threaded piece. And next one over here, same thing. It's a threaded piece. That's going to be your second one. Now you can remove this plastic, set it off to the side. As you can see, both of them in there are threaded pieces. And you're going to have to remove this one. For some reason my car didn't come with it, but it's the same thing. It's just twist off. You're going to have to want to take this foot plate out. This one is not a threaded. You just have to grab it, pry it out. All it is these types of clips. And put those off to the side. Make sure they don't get mixed up with anything else. Okay, so now that you have those out, last but not least, way back up in here, don't forget about this one. Behind the gas pedal. I don't even know if you can see it on my camera. But it's going to be right there. Yeah, you can see it. This one is also going to be a pull. It is not going to be a twist off. Sometimes twisting helps too. There it is. Just like I said, this one pulls straight out. It's not one of the twisting ones. But that is all of them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bend this down a little bit to get it started. You can also take, it's a lot easier to do it this way. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. But this plastic piece on the outside of your door, it's got that one pin right there, which is just a pop out. It's not a screw. And this entire panel will come off on your door. All it is just clips in there. How to take this annoying pin out. Put your finger underneath. Pull out. Ta-da! White piece thingy. Put finger underneath. If you have fingernails. Motherfucker. Pull out. Ta-da! To put back in. Do reverse order. Ta-da! You can also start over here too. Like I said, this whole thing is just one piece with clips. Also, good thing if you want to be putting in a subwoofer too. So we're back to the carpet. Okay. Like I said, there's your antenna wire. Weird how they routed it. But it routes all the way under here. It's got this tape over it, so, and it's kind of like got that same stuff that's in your door panels, that weird, never gonna let go glue, sticky crap. But it runs all the way across here, and then it goes whoop, up through here. You probably can't even see that. And there's all your wire harnesses. There it goes. It feeds up into there. So what you're going to want to do is peel this out and get as loose as you can, so when you take the antenna out from the top, it won't be stuck. So let me take that out. Alright, just took the screws out of here. These are the little star things. I have no idea what they're called. Sorry about that. T25, I guess. I don't know. It's a little star end. It's not going to be Phillips because they were dickheads when they made it. So once you get the screws out, just lift up a little bit, get that loose. I'm going to pull it straight out. And what you have here is this your antenna, and this right here is the drain pipe for this whole thing. So as long as As you can see, it's already starting to pull. As long as you peeled this whole thing up, wow, that's gross. As long as you peeled this whole thing up, it'll start grabbing onto it. So, as long as this is free, and you get this guy through all the way, and there it goes, going away forever. Goodbye, ugly antenna. Boom, all the way down there. Just like that. I had no problems. You shouldn't have it either. Alright, now that that dude is out, this guy, slowly pull that out, tape together, tape together again, keep pulling, get that nasty shit out, continually goes on forever. Little pecker, get out of there. Alright, done. There you go. Video I've been looking everywhere for. There it is. I hope you guys love this as much as I do. But there you go. This is just a little drain thing for water when it gets up in here. I hated this. It looked ugly. Now this is going to get deleted, and I'm going to put a windshield. Always wanted to know if this came out. I'm going to put in a windshield antenna. Damn, it's not coming out. I'll put it with that later. There you go. Might have to clean that up a little bit. But I did buy the delete plate. If you just Google search it, you'll be able to find it. I don't think I have it in here. And poof, I'm back and I have it. You can find these online. Grimspeed, that's where I got mine. I mean, it's metal. I thought it was plastic, but it's metal. Still definitely not worth the money. I know I try to do everything cheap, but God, it was expensive. It was $26 for a little freaking piece of metal. No littering. Goes in the car. I'll litter in my car. This is what you get from it. They say you're supposed to use the existing little rubber piece that goes on the bottom. As you can see. Let me line that up. Yep, holes line up. So, I shouldn't have a problem fitting this in. So what you're going to want to do for this thing, you put that down. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but there's two separate pieces. You have this bottom piece here, which is the seal that it creates. It's a rubber. There, see? It separates out. Just peel that back, and this piece right here will be replaced by your new plate, your delete plate. Look at this, really hard to do with one hand. Take that out, you'll go there, and then you take the whole thing out. I'm going to skip it, because no one wants to see me struggle. So, there's your old little grommet piece. And then you put that on there, and that's exactly how it's going to go back on. So your new delete plate going to look sleeker, and you're not going to have that dorky manual antenna. And yes, it's manual, it's not automatic. I don't care what anyone says. There it is. And I'm not going to be doing this with one hand, but you get the idea. It goes on there, you put the screws in, make sure all the seals are there and nothing got overlapped. Alright, there you go. I cleaned it. I don't know why I'm showing you this. Maybe it's because you can see this is a 2003 and the years of the sunshine UV rays, what it did to my car. The paint. Why? And there it is. Finished product. Just got it back on. Gorgeous. Alright, this is my new antenna that I bought online. It's invisible. You can't see it. It goes in beamers only. Not really. This is what it is. I already took it out of the box because I was so excited. This thing was $5. $5 online. It's one of the windshield ones that you put in that has very, 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 very mixed reviews. Some people say it works, some people say it doesn't work, some people say it only works if you don't plug in. Because you've got obviously the antenna wire here, then you've got ground and power, which I don't know why you need power, maybe to light up just a little LED, because these little things are so tiny gauged. I don't even know what they are. I mean, you can stick this bad boy anywhere. You can stick it up there. It'd look really weird if you did. You could be super awesome, and if I could turn this around, you could stick it up there on the top of your windshield. But to do that, you'd have to have a wire that goes all the way down to your radio, or a very long extension that would go underneath the panel, down across here, back over, and into your new radio. So, the easiest way that I figured I would do it, I put this bad boy right up here, right in between the two defroster things. Put it up there, comes with double stick tape. It's not even wanting to stay. Put it up there. Pretty incognito. If you're not staring directly at it, it kind of looks kind of cool. Put that dude up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this out and just feed the wire through here. That's the easiest way to do it. I don't want to spend all day putting in an antenna. But feel free to do it however you want. So first things first, I already have the video on how to take the radio out, or part of this video. I don't know how I'm going to edit these. I'm doing everything at the same time. The length on this is not super long, but I did plug it in without the ground and power, and it works beautifully. I mean, it's pretty much the same reception no matter where you put it on the windshield. Since I already had this taken out, I plugged it into the back of my existing before my new one. I haven't gotten to that yet. I put it up here, put it over here, put it up at the top. It's all the exact same. I mean, some radio stations work even if you put it down here next to the gear shifter. I don't know why you have your antenna there, but it works best up here. So if you do want to do it and have it placed up there, like a police monitor or something, it's cold. It's really freaking cold. This doesn't want to open up. But I will tell you how to take that out and grease it up and make it work perfectly. You have one screw there and one screw right there. Take those screws out and this comes out as a unit. Alright, just took the screws out. Comes out just like that. Now you've got this whole giant unit cup holder. If you want to grease it up like I do, you've got these little plastic tabs. There we are. These little plastic tabs, they don't roll. They just slide across. You can put grease on there, WD-40, whatever you want. To make that pop in and out easier, grease that up a little bit. Whatever works. So now that that is out, if you want to go further into your car, this whole thing is just tabs now. So that comes out, pull, there it goes. There you go. That's also how you can access your emergency lights, your vents, and there it is, the inside of your car. Moving on, I want to get underneath here. So, now that I have that open, it's a lot easier for me to route the new antenna wire. So, I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand. I already did this earlier. This is really hard. 2 clips right here. These are 2 different clips. The clips that are around the back of these actually pop out. I think there's one here and one here. So lift higher up here as much as you can. Lift up. There it goes. That's all you need. Just need that back portion up. Now that the back is out, you can just route the wire underneath here. There it goes. It'll route down through here, back behind here, not through here, but back behind there, and down under here into your new radio. You just unplug this harness, okay? And I'll put another wiring diagram for this one if you want to do this method too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap in to these, which is for the radio. The top one on here is the power always on. The second one down is the ground, and the other two like ignition switch and whatnot. But I'll put a link in the description for that one also. So that is what I'm gonna do, because I unplugged that and I just put the power in the ground just to see what the difference is, since I've read the reviews online saying people put in the power and it got worse reception. I didn't find that at all. I thought it was the exact opposite. Definitely when I put the ground in, it got rid of all the static that was in the background. So I'm going to put that in. Most likely what I'm going to do is remove the pins the exact same method that I did in the radio. But instead of completely taking them out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, for instance, the power wire for my new antenna, and I'm going to put it alongside. I'm going to twist them together in the little harness thingy on the inside that you actually pull out. It's going to come all the way out. I'm going to wrap it around that and put it back in. So everything will be connected, and when I turn my key on, my antenna will also come on along with the radio. Alright, just real quick here, guys. For the wiring harness, if you do want to do it this way, to get these little guys out on the harness, you need to take this front plate plasticky thing off, which is this. Find something really skinny. I used a razor blade. Make sure you don't break it. But it goes in there just like that. You can take a look at your car. Pop that up. And then, just like the other wire harness, that was its little safety thing. The other one had the ones at the ends of it. Same thing. You put it in this end, push it down, and then pop it this way, and they'll slide right out.